Hi, good day. I'm Elie Dinglasan, Group 9 2C, taking Associate Engineering Technology. I am here to demonstrate and teach the different parts and functions of a motherboard and a hard disk. But before we proceed, we should know what is a computer. A computer is an electronic device that performs tasks such as calculations or electronic communication under control of a set of instructions called a program. The integral components of a computer. Input devices used to enter data into the computer like keyboard, mouse. Enhanced keyboard. This is the most common type of keyboard. This is somehow similar with the old-fashioned computer keyboard as the 84-key AT keyboard. Mouse. A mouse is a device that is rolled about on a desktop and can manipulate a pointer on a computer screen. A trackball. A pointing device consisting of an exposed, protruding ball housed in a socket that detects rotation about two axes. An optical. It uses light to track the surface under the mouse to determine the motion to be translated into cursor movements on the screen. Output devices. Information processed by the computer into form understandable by humans. Monitor. A monitor is a vacuum tube used as display screen, while can be either monochrome or color screen. It displays only one color.
Yeah. This song right here. It's that medicine.
What is motherboard? This is a P3 motherboard. A motherboard is the part of your computer that wires all of the other parts together. Every components of your computer, from the DVD burner to the CPU, will connect directly into the motherboard. Different components of a motherboard. So we have here the SATA or the Serial Advanced Technology Attachment. Computer bus interface connected host bus adapter to mass storage devices. A PATA or the Parallel Advanced Technology, an interface standard for the connection of storage devices. The UTT cable or the unshielded twisted pair cable used for local area network. The LAN card, which is used for LAN connection. Sound card, used in old model of motherboard for sound connection. Video card, a video adapter capable of generating appropriate video signal for displaying graphical images on a video screen. Two types of random access memory. We have here the DDR or the dual data rate and the SDRAM or the synchronous dynamic random access memory. CPU, basically the brain of a computer, and the CPU fan, used to cool the CPU heatsink. Parts of a motherboard. CMOS battery or the complementary metal oxide semiconductor. It serves as the backup battery BIOS. HDD connector or hard disk drive connector. It is to connect hard disk drive to the system. Memory slot. The DDR and SDRAM is inserted. FDD or the floppy disk drive connector. The logic and interface that connects a floppy disk to the system. Heatsink. It absorbs heat. Chipset mediates communication between CPU and the other components of the systems, including main memory. ISA, or the industry standard architecture, small network card located, PCI slot, expansion of LAN card. PCI Express is a computer expansion card for video graphic. CPU socket, an electrical component that attaches to MOBO and it is designed to house a microprocessor. ATX power supply connector provides regulated direct current power at the several voltage required by the motherboard. An ATX 24-pin power supply connector is the standard motherboard power connector in computers today. This is the back panel. Back panel is where the peripheral device is connected. We have the PS2 or the personal system 2, the keyboard for mouse, the USB port, the serial port, parallel port, VGA or video graphic adapter, sound port, and the LAN port. This is the hard disk drive. The hard disk drive is an optical device where we can store data. Different parts of hard disk drive are base casting. This is a hard disk. A hard disk is an optical device where we can store information. Different parts of a hard disk. Cover mounting holes. It is the holes where we place the screw that holds the cover. Spindle. Hold and spin the platters. Platters. Magnetic spinning disc which holds data. Slider. Physically support the slider head and hold it in correct position. Actuator arm. Move back and forth across the disk drive as it records information. Actuator. It continually reads and records information. Actuator axis. It helps the actuator arm to move back and forth. Ribbon cable. Used to connect hard disk drive to logic board. SCSI or Small Computer System Interface. Set of standard for connecting and transferring information between computer and peripheral devices. Jumper pins. Set of pins to make a specific connection. Molex or power. Provides power from power supply. Case mounting holes. Preventing a pull handle on case of the hard disk frame from being pulled. Logic board of HDD or hard disk drive. It contains chips.